You need to share things before or
No,
something.
no, afterwards. Then I can't
Uh,
start the recording. Now I'm sharing my screen.
yeah, much more
Um,
professional than I am with these tools.
it's okay.
We're learning as we are moving forward, right? Um,
What is this? I couldn't make it the full screen.
yeah, you can. You need to remove this, right?
Ah,
Okay, slideshow. Okay, so let's kick this off. I want to first start by welcoming you all. It's very exciting indeed, and I'm very proud. Um, I'm very proud of what we have created, and very proud of this group. And I want to thank you so much for being here because without you, without you mentors, without you mentees, there is no program, right? So thanks to you, we are being able to keep this program today. And I want to say that it is really an honor for me, for us as a team, to have you all on board for this very, very first edition of our very first Women Insight Mentoring Program. It's Seda highlighted this, but this is very important for me to say it as well. It's a very special day because for us, we're not only starting a program, we bringing to life something like a project that we've been working on, that we've been talking about, that we've been dreaming of for quite a while now. So today is like really a sort of a milestone that we have reached as a team. And this is really important for us, because we like it, as we've been building women inside it. This is one of the most important milestone for us. So I really, really thank you for being here. And so if you want to move, yeah, thank you. So this mentoring program for us is more than a program. It's we've been wanting basically to create a space for growth. Mentoring is all about growing, learning from one another, but also really a space for connection. And I want to insist on the latter, connection. You kind of, all of you know me, connection is one of my very dear, very important value, but connection is also at the heart of everything that we do at Women Insight, is one of our most important, deepest purposes. So this is our mission, you know that we empower women, but we empower women through connection, through meaningful relationship since the very beginning, right? And you are part of this growing, powerful community. Like today, I think it's good for you to know that we have something like 518 women within this community. You might not see it yet, but this is growing. And in this space, this mentoring journey, this is my wish, but I want you to not only work towards your goal as a mentor, you have a goal as well, the reason why you're here as a mentee, but also really discover or open yourself to new perspectives, to meet, connect with inspiring women that you all are, and rise together. Women Insight and me, really, we believe more than anything else in women supporting women. If you want to move towards the next slide, Seda. Women supporting women, women uplifting one another, women supporting each other. And this mentoring program for us is one of the, I want to say, clearest, most straightforward ways we can, within Women Insight, walk our talk. This is really, really important. This is a space to grow, to get inspired, and ultimately for all of us, we as a team, with you, shine our light. You shining your light. This is really one of the most important objectives. And I'd like to share something a bit more personal, even though I think I've shared that many times. But when I was in the corporate world, I felt very often, if not all the time, alone. I never had a true mentor. I'm not saying that it's never black and white, and not trying to blame anything, but this is something that or anyone, something that I really deeply missed. Never had a true mentor or someone who genuinely wanted to see me succeed. And too often, too often, how do you say that in English? I'm losing my words. More often than not, I found myself in environments where competition was the rule, really, in competition towards women. Unfortunately, this particular environment that I was navigating myself, and I never had women cheering me on, something that I miss deeply, wanting me to rise even higher than them, something that I found, that I felt inside me. And I never really saw women cheering one another, each other, really. And that is really why this program personally matters to me so much, because I really want you to find in this space a place, basically a safe place, a supportive place, and a sharing place, a space where women, each and every one of you, wholeheartedly really want to see each other succeed, be better, improve, rise even higher than yourself, and shine even brighter than yourself. So, as a conclusion of this introduction, what I want to do is really encourage each and every one of you to use this program fully, to show up fully. I know that it's not always easy, that life happens, but really commit to yourself. It's not only, commit to the group or to the program, it's commit to yourself to show up fully, entirely, to get inspired, to embrace the support that you are going to get. We, all of us, including us as a team, we're here to rise together. There is, from my perspective, absolutely no competition. When you rise, I rise. When I rise, you rise. My success is yours and your success is mine. So supporting you is, in a way, supporting myself, and vice versa. So I really, really want you to understand, or to understand the place that we are coming from here. And I really want this place, I want you to really feel that this is, how I want all of us to see each other. So I think this is, how I wanted to introduce this kickoff. If you want to move forward, Seda.
Yes. Is this my role to go through the objectives of the session? Yes. So
Yes.
before I go over the objectives of this session, I would like to introduce myself, ladies. Some of you know me. I'm Seda Tekeci. I'm a Turkish coach and mentor who lives in London for 4 years now. And I've started my coaching journey in 2019 in Turkey. Then we moved to London 2021. and I started to search for a volunteer place to do mentoring. And I came across with this mentoring program called La Amiga in London. And since then, I've been a volunteer mentor. And thanks Solange that she find me responsible for this mentorship program. I'm the advisory board member of Women Insight, alongside with Betty and Solange. Betty and I, we were together at one of the first cohorts of Women Insight like 3 years ago. And 2 years ago, she made this advisory board to, prepare all these programs, purposes, and support programs in this Women Insight, which I find very aligned with my values. So I joined. I'm so glad to be part of it. I have my own coaching program called Journey to Self, which maybe in the future you might see as a individual program too. And here I'm going to share some of the objectives of this session. First, what is this mentorship? What is our program about? Like as Solange said, the purpose is help each other, grow each other, grow ourselves, and shine. I like when she said shine ourselves. This song "Shine Like a Diamond" keep playing in my mind. I want to see all of you smiley and shiny at the end of each session, at the end of whole 6 months program, and towards your goals with the flow, with your mentors' help, and also for the mentors with the mutual relationship with our mentees. So this is the another objective of the program, which is start building a powerful connection. You will meet your mentees or mentors today in this session, and you will set up your timetable, schedule, and come along together regularly. You will decide when, where, on what occasions, and what are your goals. But this is not gonna end up there as a mentor-mentee relationship. It's gonna a long-lasting relationship between you as a mentor and mentee, and then you will become provide a powerful friendship maybe. And every now and then, whenever you need support, you will write to each other and learn and grow together. Another objective is learn. We will learn a lot of things throughout the mentorship program. Some of you are already counsels, mentors, coaches in the mentor among the mentors. Some of you only start with this program, and we learn the tools as Jenny talked about in the training sessions. And I would like to add some of other tools in the coming slides. But we will have a 6 months timeline. Also, we will talk about in the next slide, and we will talk about how you will meet each other. Obviously, we are from different countries, so we will meet online. But you will decide in your own scheduled time which platform you're gonna use and how often you're gonna meet. All that we're gonna talk about, and it's gonna be a committed, shared journey because both party need to be present, not as a scheduled time, but also with our whole self, with our brain, with our heart, with our presence, with our listening, with our anything vulnerable we are sharing with our mentee and mentor. It's gonna be a powerful journey, hopefully. So, as also Jenny talked about the roles and expectations, we're gonna just quickly go over the roles and expectations. We are gonna commit to the monthly mentoring sessions. As mentors, we offer guidance, but we are not gonna give answers. Like even our mentee asks us, like, what is the solution for this? We are not gonna say the answer because it's gonna be our answer. We will make sure that our mentee, with our questions, find her own answers. We will support mentees' goals with compassion and professionalism, which is not a big deal to say this big word professionalism. We will talk about the code of ethics, commitment, all the stuff, and contract. We're gonna have a contract. All these things gonna make it very professional. Don't worry about it. We will uphold Women Insight's values of integrity, inclusion, and respect. Obviously, we are here together to, rise each other with respect and inclusion. And we will reflect and maintain confidentiality. Whatever we'll talk about is going to stay in the sessions. Even this is recorded. Your sessions is not going to be recorded, but even in these sessions, the things that I am uploading to YouTube, it is an unlisted video. Nobody except the ones that, as you have the link, will have access to these videos. So please feel free to talk, speak up, ask any questions you would like to ask. Anything that stays in your mind shouldn't stay, question mark before we end this session. These are mentors' expectations. There are also mentee expectations. Please, as mentees, come with curiosity. Of course, not for the answers of your mentor, but whatever come out from your session, from the questions your mentor asking you, what will you explore about yourself, about your topic, about your issue? Show up and commit to the process. It is very important. Both parties, both mentor and mentees, come to the sessions that is agreed. Of course, life happens and you might have cancellations. We will talk about it also with contract. You need to give notifications beforehand. Please be open and willing to share. It's all gonna be about you as mentees. As Jenny said, 20% of the time mentors gonna talk, ask questions, do reflections, but the 80% of the time mentee is gonna talk about her issue, topic, whatever it is. Excuse me. So with that questions, be willing to change and grow. If you come to the sessions stuck in your mind to the issue that you bring it on the table, it will be difficult for you to change. Sorry. You can take notes. Of course, you can reflect. If you don't understand something, you can ask your mentor. And please receive feedback with openness. Oh my God.
Are you okay?
I don't
What's
know
going
what
on
happened
there?
with my voice.
Take a sip of water.
Sorry. So this mentorship program is gonna be a 6 months commitment. We're starting today, 15th of September, so it's gonna last until March. And we would like you to come together as the mentor and mentee at least once a month. But if you agree, you can bi-weekly come together, or before bi-week, a month. If the mentee needs and mentor is available, you can have a quick chat from WhatsApp, and you can meet more than that. It's all up to you. But we, as a mentorship program, want you to just at least once a month come together. And there will be also one catch-up session per month. We'll start today. So the next catch-up session to check if everything's going well in October and in November. But then it's going to be 2 monthly catch-up sessions. So it's going to be January and March. So we will see how the program go. At the end of the program, it's going to be also Jenny's showing in this catch-up session. So we will maybe we have questions, maybe something is not working. So we will talk about that in these catch-up sessions. Of course, the participants are yours here, the mentors and mentees. So the purpose of this whole mentorship program is to empower women, connect women, foster growth. Um, as mentors, we don't know everything. We will also learn from our mentees. So it's a shared learning. It's a shared respect. Mutually, we will respect each other's presence, time, and cultural backgrounds and everything. So we are coming from all diverse backgrounds, and the matchings with the mentors and mentees are gonna be different countries. So you're gonna have different time of opinions, perspectives. It's gonna be all blend together in this sessions. So we're going to give you some focus areas as an example. You don't have to stick to these focus areas, but as the beginning of your whole 6 sessions, let's see, at least 6 sessions you're going to have for the first session, the goal setting after knowing each other. And then you might want to talk about self-awareness. You might want to talk about skill development, some sort of skill, some sort of strength. Or you might want to talk about an issue that you have procrastination and you want to explore why you procrastinate, what happens, with what times you procrastinate, what kind of situations push you to procrastinate, all those sorts of things. It's up to you. You'll choose at the beginning of each session, your mentor is gonna ask, like, what is your topic today? You can prepare whole 6 sessions from the beginning, or you can come to each session open-minded and see what comes up, what you're gonna talk about. So there are other topics like confidence, long-term growth, long-term goal, anything is can be your focus areas. It's totally up to you. We are just giving you an examples. Also, we're going to talk about the handbook we're going to give to you. And in the handbook, we also shared these guidelines for mentors and mentees, for reflections, for the topics, anything. You can use it as a guideline. You don't have to stick to the focus areas. You can always, decide yourself in the session at the beginning of each session or at the beginning of whole 6 months process. It's all up to you. We are going to also share a mutual agreement contract, like mentor-mentee contract. And in this contract, you will see a one page text, and it's all gonna talk about the commitment, meeting frequency. You're gonna decide everything at the beginning of your relationship. After this onboarding session, after you meet your mentee and mentor, you will exchange your communication details. You will decide what's gonna be your next first session. And before coming to that session, you will have to understand this mutual agreement contract, read all contract, one page contract. And in the end, there's going to be mentor's name and mentee's name. Mentor's going to send this contract to mentee. And after mentee read it and understand it, she's going to write her name and send it back to her mentor. So it's not going to be um, enforcement, but it makes it a little bit easier to understand what are the lines, the what should we do, what is this about. You're gonna see you can also change this, like we put it the aim to reply within 48 hours. You might even write into the contract like, if you are not showing to the session, please let me know at least 2 hours before or one day before. If it happens, we are all human. We might even forget the session, even though we put up our calendars accordingly. Something big in our life might happen. Like I lost my grandmother in June, and after that, my relationship with my mentee kind of tangled a little bit because I wasn't very present with my mind, and she was very understanding even though she was the mentee. But we all have this kind of big things happen in our life. So it is very important that you communicate. Communication is the main pillar pillar, what you may say, pillar of this whole mentorship program. We are human, we might forget, we might come late, but we need to apologize. We need to say, give notifications before, and reschedule the session for sure, at least for the next week or for some 2 days later. I don't know, according to your availability. You're gonna also talk about the meetings frequency in this contract. Is it gonna be once in a month, twice a month? It's gonna be up to you, as I said. It's gonna be only an example that we're gonna send to you. You're gonna update it according to your needs. You're gonna find out your communication methods. Either you're gonna talk from WhatsApp, Zoom, Meet, Windows, I don't know, whatever platform you're gonna use. Even it could be from phone sometimes. I am so surprised when I moved here, people still coaching on the phone without any without any screen. It's not up to me, but it might up to you. It's all due to your preferences. So there are going to be, of course, the boundaries and respect issues. We need to be present and punctual and protect each other's time and energy. As I said, it's life happens. It's okay to reschedule with notice. So here you go, Solange.
I think this is the time for all of you to get to know better each other. We would like to start with a breakout rooms. Let me try to find my list. Just trying to see how many people we are here and who is missing, but you're gonna help me, Seda, right? So we're gonna have 2 breakout rooms during this session. The first one, you're gonna be mixed with your pair, so mentor with their mentee or mentee with their mentor, but also with others mentor. And the other breakout room will be exclusively you with your pair, like your mentor, or if you are the mentor with your mentee. So let's start with this one. Seda, if you can just help me create the breakout rooms. Do you have them? Or...
No, I told you were gonna create them, so I didn't make notes for them.
Okay, let me do it. So maybe
explain while I was talking, yeah. I thought you were gonna do it.
Yeah. Let me do it. So this is the assignment. You're gonna have 20 minutes as a group that I'm going to assign myself. So so the objective is really to connect. It's really the main objective through these 3 questions. So what you're hoping to get from this experience? That's why you have 20 minutes because you're going to be between 5 and 6 per group. So really, between 3 and 5 minutes for each person. And the assignment is for each of you to really share what you're hoping to get from this whole mentoring journey. Also share a little bit about yourself beyond the very short introduction, to share what you are most proud of your life journey so far, just highlighting one element. And this is something that you have shared already, in each of your session, the training and the expectation sessions, I guess. What is one strength that you would like to strengthen, to nurture throughout this mentoring process? So this is the assignment. Let me create so sorry, I didn't do it before. I was listening to you, Seda. Very
captivating.
yeah. So this
Even
is
though my
one
cough,
person
sorry
in
about
my
that.
No, it's nothing. Don't worry. It's there. So I think we're gonna have maybe then this one assign number 2, Juliet.
I'm pausing the recording if you may, you want, right?
Yeah.
We lost somebody. We were 17, now 16.
Yeah, I think I don't see Jasmine. Surprise here. Sakina. Edwina. Anyway. Up and up. So you have 20 minutes, ladies. Okay. I open all rooms. You need to accept the room. Yeah, Sylvia as well. Okay. You need to accept the room, Sylvia.
She doesn't look like.
Sakina. Okay.
What's happening, Saul? I'm not in any room yet. You took me back to the main room.
You're
not in the
in
room?
room 3.
Yeah,
Oh,
room 3.
Yeah, I knew, but I don't know.
I cannot move her to room 3 because it only shows me room 1 and room 2. Why?
No, because you need to accept the room, Sakina.
Yeah, I already did that. Room 3, I accepted to join, and it just took me back to the main session. I don't know what's happening.
Do you see the in room 3 move to button, Solange?
Yes, I did, and that's what I clicked on. And what I can see is see that start screen sharing, double click to enter full screen mode. That's what I have here.
Okay, I'm stop sharing then.
Yeah, I don't know why it's not.
Is it?
Yeah, I can see this is me. I don't know why.
Can you log off and log in again?
Okay.
Yeah,
I'll do that.
maybe it would be easier because there's no other way. Yeah. I see. Seda, I just have 15 minutes. I didn't change I know nothing about creating these rooms. So anyway,
yeah, it's okay.
It's okay.
Yeah,
15 minutes.
Because it's
Are
not
we on time?
6 people in the room, so.
Did you share? Did you write the assignment on the chat? Maybe you write the assignment on the chat.
I should join to their rooms and share accordingly, I think.
Okay. Section is here, assigned to room 3. Okay.
Okay.
Now you should be going. Yes. No, she doesn't want to go. What's going on, Sakinat?
I don't know what's happening. Anytime I join,
what are you doing? Huh?
Anytime I join in the room and I just click on join, and I've seen people there, it just takes me back to the main. I think maybe let me just try again.
Okay, try again. Accept and Did you stop the recording?
Yeah, stopped. I'm now joining their rooms and copy paste the questions.
Okay.
With new people that I have in front of me, maybe it's the main things that currently I'd like to improve. What was the...
Correlated, I was just trying to copy paste the questions to your chat. Do you see it?
Yes.
Okay, now I'm leaving the room. Bye. Why it's keep recording?
Yeah.
Is it? It's last 4, 3, 2, 1. They're coming back.
Yeah, close now. Very good. Do I need to do something, Sarah? No,
They should be able
coming.
to come. Yep, they're coming.
We're back.
Yes.
Yeah,
they're
good.
back.
Did we lose Victoria? I don't see Victoria. Oh, no, she's here. Okay. So how does that work? Okay. Okay. Welcome back, ladies. We need to, yeah, good. Okay. So how was this breakout room for all of you? I hand it over to you, Seda.
Yes,
Let's
please,
debrief. Let's
ladies,
debrief.
we would like one representative of each group also, if I don't know, whoever wants to talk about what you mentioned, what you share in the breakout rooms, please make it a little bit debrief. What are your insights? And is there anything you would like to add on top of it? So who would like to go?
Yeah, just one insight, something that you want to highlight.
Victoria said we'll be dropping off. Thanks a lot for today so far. Thank you, Victoria.
Yeah, in
So,
our group, Diana did an amazing work of facilitating our sharing. Do you want to say a few words, Diana? It was like very
Yeah,
well done.
sure.
Yeah.
I think we broke a world record. We actually had 2 minutes to spare and talk
wow.
about our geographical locations and everything. So that was really good. But yeah, it was very nice because as everyone was sharing their insight, we got to see a lot of common points. We talked about, the mentees are looking to improve their communication in different aspects, but it's basically communication and confidence. So that's really exciting because that's something that, at least for me, and I think I remember for Penelope as well, from our previous session, is something that we consider superpowers. So that's going to be interesting. And then we also talked about, the things that make us proud, and the things that we value in our journey. So it was from feeling happy overall with our general achievements to, more specific things as staying curious, staying flexible, being adaptable. And I think those are all things that we have. Maybe we don't highlight it much as like, oh, I would talk about myself this way. But when you hear someone else saying it out loud, it's like, oh, okay, yeah, I feel that too. I can see myself on that. So it was very nice. And again, we then had 2 minutes to just talk about geographical location. So that was fun.
Very nice.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jana. Amazing.
Thank you, Diana. And also Edwina wrote, because she can't talk while walking, it makes too much noise. She noted that they talked about confidence, communication, and leadership, also about learning from mentors. Thank you, Edwina. Who else? One more representative, please, from another group, because we had 3 groups.
Hi, I'm our group, I think we talk about a bit of background of each one, and then what we would like to improve. I think confidence was the common thing that we would like to improve, our confidence, of what we have hoping to have from this program. I think what we are most proud is about many different achievements that we have, and the strength. I think Betty, your strength was about your that you would like to nurture is your coaching and mentorship skills. If I remember, I want to do my leadership skills. Ma Mariam wants to do about setting goals, and Julie, I think, was about confidence. So that's our group.
Great. Thank you so much for sharing. Is there anyone who would like to add anything? Or if there is any questions, like we talked about mentees and mentors' expectations, we had Jenny's sessions about mentee and mentor trainings. Is there any other questions that you would like to ask? Please, Sakine, go ahead.
Yeah, just
for
wanted to add.
Oh, sorry. Yes, go.
Oh, so sorry. Can I go? Oh, sorry. Can I go?
Go. Yeah, go.
Okay, yeah. Just wanted to add that, although if you notice, I was trying to go back and forth, trying to join into my breakout room, or at least the little session we had, just like the other group too. I think we had like a minute or two to also, try to, say who was the mentor and who were the mentees and all of that. And that's always, something we also talk about. And one thing I just wanted to add, I think the baseline or the generic thing that I found common in my group was that we all wanted to grow. We all wanted to become better leaders. We all wanted to learn how to communicate more. We're also resilient, based even for the fact that, we didn't have silver spoon backgrounds. We all wanted to make it happen, and all of us were happy to be in this space. So it's just for me to add that regardless wherever we are, whether the mentor or the mentee, this is really a safe space we can talk about. This is really somewhere we can grow together. And this is really somewhere we can actually share our pains, our gains, and all of our things that we need to forward. And I think, I'm looking forward to an exciting journey. So the baseline was communication, leadership, the resilience of, having to even be in this space, to be able to, gather in this room with, the amazing talents that we're going to have is really something that we're all excited about. So thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, Sakine. And Penelope, you were saying
Yeah,
something.
thank you, Sakina. It was quite the same. I just wanted to add we had a lot of energy and a lot of excitement in all the sharing we had. So it's very present in this group. Excitation of starting this process and this new mentoring program.
Great. Mariam also said it was lovely to meet all of you today, and she have to go, unfortunately. But she will look forward to her first mentoring session with her mentee. Thanks for today. And Sakine said absolutely about Penelope's sharing, probably. Thank you all so much. We had another breakout room after we talk about something in next slides, and we were going to meet mentees with mentors in those 10 minutes breakout. So there are gonna be only 4 of the mentors and mentees gonna meet each other in today's session. Unfortunately, life happens. Even though it was on the calendar for 1.5 hours, some of our mentors had to leave due to sickness, due to other commitments after an hour. So we will talk with those whose mentors are not present on the session in the main room, and the mentors and mentees who are present here gonna talk in their breakout room. So let's talk about a little bit more what a powerful mentoring relationship is about. So it's built on 3 pillars. It's openness, commitment, and mutual growth. As I shared my experience with my mentee a while ago when I lost my grandmother in a sudden car accident, it was a shock for the whole family members. And we had this mutual agreement to meet up once a month with my mentee. And even though it was in my calendar um, with the mentee, the session, the time, and everything, I didn't even look at my phone. My phone was there somewhere, and I was grieving. And she knew, obviously, she knew that I lost my grandmother, so she knew when I didn't show up to our session that there was something going on with my life, and so I couldn't. But it was absolutely not a good thing that I did, like not showing to our session. I remembered it next day, and I was writing to her very apologizingly, like, "Oh my God, I'm sorry. We had a session yesterday. I didn't even remember about. I just realized that we had it." And she said very maturely, don't worry, I knew you're grieving and it happens everyone's life. So this openness is a good thing. It's a courage to be honest about the challenges in our lives. And it gives also, mindset to the mentee, to the mentor, that we are all human. We have our ups and downs, but it is very important, the commitment, the second pillar, that we really, 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 really put it into our calendar and respect each other's time. My mentee might not have other commitments, and she accepted, okay, she didn't say anything, and we rescheduled it for the next week, because my calendar was a little bit hectic that at that moment. And then we come together. But the notification, if we are not able to come, even that day, something happens, you are stuck in the traffic and you cannot go, there is always a chance to WhatsApp each other, right? Like this happened. I know we had the session, but it seems like I cannot make it on time. Can we reschedule it? Can we do it another time? It's always very important that we should show that this mutual respect, and not just with our time, but also with our presence to be there. When we are in the session, if we are thinking about our own problems as a mentor, while our mentee is talking about her problems, her issue, her topic, whatever the topic she brought on table, if we are not there, even though, with our body we are there, but with our presence, with our listening, we are not there, it's not good. The pillar, one of the pillar is not there. So commitment is very important, aside from being vulnerable and open, and the mutual growth. As we are mentors, we know the tools, we know what kind of questions we're gonna ask, but we still learn a lot from our mentees. So if we are open and present there, we will learn immersely from our mentee, which I been mentoring and coaching since 2019, and I've learned a lot from my mentees. Apart from Jenny's tools, she talked about grow. She talked about other open-ended questions. You can also use these metaphors. It is very useful. It is very helpful in the abstract topics like love. Your mentee want to talk about love relationship or relationship issues, and it's not a very concrete topic as you think. It can be very different according to individuals. So from the things that she's saying, your mentee is saying, you might catch up a word, like a big word or a small word, but a different word than other times that she didn't use this word. She keeps using the same word over and over again. You might ask, you said this 3 times. What do you think on that? Like, what do you reflect on that? Or if you have a procrastination problem and you cannot come up with any open-minded questions, open-ended questions, you can ask, like, make a metaphor about your procrastination. What is it look like? If it's an object, what kind of object it would be? And from mentees, answers, you can develop on those answers. It's very powerful tool to use metaphors. Also you can use this balloon metaphor, like from the place that you are right now in, you cannot think openly, you cannot think with the big picture. So you put your mentee figuratively into this balloon and make her imagine that she is going up like 5 kilometers up to the air. Or if she has a high problems, highness anxiety, she can only go 10 meters, doesn't have to be miles away. But from above, what does she see? What does she see from the past? What does she see from the present and from the future? Those kind of tools also helps your mentee to explore about herself and for you to help her to explore her stuckness, whatever the issue is. So these are all good pillars, what a powerful mentor relationship builds on. So when these three are present, mentoring becomes very powerful. It becomes very life-shaping and long-lasting. As Jenny said, after the 6 months, your mentee should be able to mentor herself. She shouldn't depend on you all the time. She shouldn't call you all the time. I'm stuck in this. What should I do? We are not going to help her with answers, right? We are going to help her to understand the concept of mentoring so she can ask these questions to herself or use these tools to herself by herself. But of course, there comes a time that you come stuck and you still want to do this on your own, but you cannot. So you can call your friend, now previously your mentor, now your friend after 6 months relationship, and ask her if she has time and she can, allocate a half an hour, 1 hour session that she wants to talk about this topic, and you'll come together as a friend, but do the same mentoring tools, the session, the mindset from the beginning with the grow mindset or with the metaphors, whatever, you can help your friend to grow. So what makes a mentoring relationship weaker? Of course, our relationships can struggle when there is a lack of clarity. As I said, the pillars of the powerful relationship in mentoring, the openness, the opposite of openness is the lack of clarity. And when expectations are not voiced, if as a mentee on the session we are not talking about anything, then mentor cannot do anything. Oh, let's talk about my day. As Jenny said, this is not gonna be a talk over a tea. No, it's gonna be a session that will help you grow on whatever the stuckness you are, whatever it is. The topic is up to you. It's your life, your problems. It's not to fix, but help you to grow out of that stuckness. So if that's not voiced, if it's not talked, then it becomes a one-side and a passive relationship and makes it weak. It's not a success. And if the connection becomes more transactional, like mentor is talking all the time and mentee is listening, mentee asking, what am I going to do? Mentor saying, oh, you're going to do this, do that. No, this is not a good mentoring relationship. It should be mutual, present, committed, and at the end of the session, you need to, as a mentor, give a task and homework to your mentee to talk about next session. At the beginning of your next session, she might not have time or mindset about talking or thinking about this homework, but you as a mentor have to give this task, this action at the end of each session. So the mentoring will go on out of the session too. And what success looks like? Success in mentoring doesn't mean solving every problem, as I said. It means the mentee lives with more self-awareness, more confidence, and a stronger voice to make their own decisions. It's about empowerment, It's not about dependency. So as I said, mentee should be able to ask these questions, mirroring her mentor's voice in her head. What will my mentor ask? What would I do? So by practicing 6 times at least during these 6 monthly sessions, you will understand the mindset, the questions, the how to, grow out of that stuckness. Diana said, should there be a different slide now? I'm still seeing the tips for powerful relationship. Yeah, I'm still talking about that. Right? Yes. And what failure looks like? Failure happens when the relationship creates dependency, as we talked before. If we create dependency, like mentee asks questions, mentor answers. Mentee asks questions, what am I going to do? Mentor says, oh, one time when I had this kind of situation, I did this. Of course, mentoring kind of this includes this kind of relationship, but not all the time. You shouldn't give her answers all the time. You should only give an example of your own life about the same situation maybe you've gone through. Let's say the procrastination. You think it was very useful for you to do this kind of stuff. So you give an idea and ask again, what do you think this is in your life? What kind of adjustments you can make? Yes, Penelope?
Yes, sorry, Seda. I'm aware of time, and maybe for a mentor who are still there, could we go in small group with our mentee? Because I'm a bit worried of not having time to plan what's going next.
Sure.
So don't you mind? Yeah, going to this.
Tamam, okay. Solange, do you think they can go now to
the problem is I see so there's two things, the handover to the handbook, but this can be solved a bit later. The problem is that we only have 2 pairs, you, Penelope, with Celine, and I don't remember the other name. Only 2 pairs. The others are missing either the mentee or the mentors. So Daniela is coming. So we have 3 pairs, I think.
Okay.
There's Daniela and Betty. So Sekinat and Snida. So I'm just wondering, whether we can let you be with your mentor. There's just 3 pairs. So
Yeah,
and then the others
come
can stay
into
together.
pairs if they exchange their details, their schedule, and everything. So they can go ahead and start. And from the recording, maybe Penelope and the other mentors and mentees check out what's the handbook about. Okay? Is that okay?
Yeah. Okay.
Yes, thank you.
Okay. Okay. All right. So I do that.
Yeah,
Seda?
let's put the pairs into breakout rooms, and with the rest, we continue with the handbook and everything.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah, they're there. Okay, good, great. Now we have the handbook, and I'm gonna send you this well-prepared handbook for mentors and mentees. I'm gonna show what it's gonna look like in a minute, but it's gonna have an introduction, what is all about, the contents. It's gonna be a 16 page. It's gonna talk about code of ethics. It's very important that you go on the EMCC website and click on the code of ethics and read it. It's very important that what we are talking about here, what is the code of ethics, what kind of relationship we are going to have together throughout this mentoring program, what should we do, what we shouldn't do, all this kind of stuff. It's going to be also in the handbook. There are going to be reflection and notes for each session as an example. It's not mandatory that you are going to use these reflections and these questions, but it's just give you an idea what kind of structure you can have in each session, and you can adjust it according to mentees' needs. You will talk about it at the first session. There are going to be hints and tips how it's going to work, and at the end of the handbook, it's going to be about that you should do and you shouldn't do, as Jenny said in the training sessions. I cannot change it to the here, so I'm stopping sharing here. I will start sharing again with the handbook. So the handbook will look like this. Yes. Empowering women through connection and guidance. It's gonna have the content at the beginning, so you will find easily which page you're gonna find what is mentoring at Women Insights, your roles and expectations, mentor key attributes, why become a mentor, preparing as a mentor, mentorship journey timeline, code of ethics and conduct, mentor reflection notes, mentee reflection notes. And then you'll first, second, third, fourth, fifth, second, sixth session notes. And then lastly, mentoring tools, hints, and tips. So this is gonna be a good guideline for you before you all start the mentoring relationship. So what is mentoring? You're gonna read what are the roles and expectations, attributes, key attributes, descriptions, why become a mentor, preparing as a mentor, mentorship journey. We start today on the 15th September with the onboarding session. There's gonna be a mid checkpoint, we said, but it's gonna be also monthly checkups. So final reflection is gonna be at the end of the 6 months, which is gonna be 16th of March. So there is a code of ethics and conduct we need to be aware of. And the reflection notes. For this session, you might take onboarding sessions notes onto this. After the session, after you rewatch the video, you can write down your notes about what is in your mind related, or what are still questions, what you should do, what you shouldn't do, anything and everything you would like to add. It's up to you. It's your guidelines when we send it to you through email. And then initial thoughts, what are you most excited about in this mentoring journey? If you didn't share during the session, you might want to write it down. It's always great to write your opinions at the beginning. Then you will see after the 6 months what happened, what you learned, what you achieved, what are your questions, what are your concerns, everything. It's a very great handbook. And it was for the mentors. There is a section for the mentees, reflections and notes. And that comes to our key points covered. Notes and everything, initial thoughts, again, questions and concerns for the mentees. And here are the examples for the mentoring sessions. Like for the first one, you might talk about meeting type, mentee name, mentor name, date. If you make the session, are you gonna make the session in person, virtual, on the phone? You're gonna go over these things. Initial impression, key observations, like what are you gonna talk about throughout this 6-month journey? What are the common interests, connection points, mentees' background? Like this is good for the mentor to have this kind of information from the mentee. So education, strengths, areas of development, what they want to talk about, what they want to make like a purpose for the 6-month relationship. And then mentees' goals. You're gonna write down everything here, and you will ready to go. After the session also, you might write down some action steps. As I said, at the end of each session, mentor has to give an action item to mentee to work on, to think about, to work about before the next session. So You can write it down here so you don't forget. And the reflection notes, mentors and mentees, you will write what did you talk about, what came up, what worked, what didn't work, all these kind of things. So we write it down for you for all the sessions. But the topics doesn't have to be like this. Like we said, key focus area for the second session about, break down goals into manageable tasks, identify immediate resources, support needed, begin discussing strengths and how to apply them strategically. It's up to you. You will talk about maybe clarifying the path, setting the pace, maybe about some other issues that you have that day on your mind. But it's always good to prepare all 6 sessions from the beginning, so you will have a rough idea that what you're going to talk about all these sessions. Like you might have a procrastination problem, you might have a love life problem, you might have a career problem, you might have a confidence problem, whatever it is. Write down all your topics for 6 sessions and make it in a, order that we're gonna start with this, but it may change on the way. You may start with confidence, but you might go to love life in the another session, relationships with a, romantic relationship with a friend, with a family member. It's always up to you. So we wrote down all these session notes as a guideline. As I said, you can change. Like for the 4th session, we said skill development, strategic learning. It's up to you. You might talk about I don't know, confidence, not speaking up clearly, anything. It's up to you. But at the beginning of each session, you need to clarify the topic that you're going to talk about that day.
So what you're saying basically is all the notes are examples, right?
Yes.
They have to clarify what they want to
Yes.
work on. Okay. So that we need to move on a little bit because
Yeah,
it's
this is all. You're
we
gonna
have
see.
5 minutes.
Yeah. Okay. And there is gonna be a contract I'm gonna send also. It's gonna be a 1-page thing. You're gonna sign it before you start. Let me see. What is it? We talked about this. Yeah, they are talking about they get to know each other in the session.
So
Here after we pair up with you, your mentor and your mentee, you'll exchange the details for the first session, right?
So this is something we need to pause a little bit, Seda, because some of you ladies don't have their mentee here or they don't have their mentor here, okay? So we are going to send you the details, okay? Straight after the onboarding session, we will basically pair you with, the mentee or mentors that you've been matched to, okay? So don't worry about it. Straight after the onboarding session, you will have the detail of your basically body, if you like, mentor, mentee, mentor. Okay?
Okay.
We take care of this.
Okay, so we have Betty is inside here, but Betty is with her mentor, right?
Yeah, it's okay. Yeah, I think we're gonna close the room there. We're gonna ask them to come back. Okay.
Okay.
To finish we have 2 minutes. Meanwhile, ladies, do you have any additional question, worries, comments that you want to share before we close the session and the session?
No, it sounds good. I look forward to having the workbook so that I can review it and familiarize myself with it. Yeah, then we'll just get started.
Exactly. We need to get started. So straight after the onboarding session, you are going to receive from, welcome back, ladies. You're going to receive from SEDA the contract. Okay, so this is important that this is clear and set straight at the beginning. The handbook, SEDA, right?
Yes.
Make it yours. Okay, so we this is basically a shared document we're going to create. I don't know exactly how it works, but for you to make a copy and you make your own document. Okay,
Yeah.
your own handbook. And the third thing that I want to say is for those of you who unfortunately could not meet their mentee or their mentor, we will obviously send you straight after the onboarding session the details so that you can get in contact with them. Okay.
Yes.
We don't have time for you, Betty, to share your insights. This is unfortunate, but I know that you are going to share your insight throughout this journey, so it's not a loss. Ladies, before we end, do you have any last comment, any question, anything that you want to share?
Yeah, and
You have
what do you leave this session? You can share in chat one word, one sentence. What are your reflections on this session?
One word or one comment. Excited. We are excited too. Thank you. Thank you for being here today. I think I mean, for those of you who were in the breakout room, it is clear. But the first thing that you need to do is obviously get in contact with your mentee.
Yeah, Zeka asked,
your
how do
mentor.
I know my mentor? We will send you the details.
We will send you the details straight after this very meeting, and set your first meeting. This is all that you need to do. The first thing that you need to set with your pair. Be clear with the contract and make the handbook yours. That's all. And we are here for you if you need anything. Just reach out. You have your WhatsApp group to share as well. Mentee WhatsApp group, mentor WhatsApp group. So use it as much as you need, as much as you can. Okay.
Yes, ladies, thank you so much for all your comments. It's very exciting to see you all excited and looking forward to this mentoring program.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Enjoy the process. Don't forget to enjoy. This is what it's all about. Connect and enjoy the process and learn from one another. This is how it works.
Yes.
Okay. Very happy to have you on board, and don't hesitate to reach out if you need. We are here for you. Okay. And the next time we see each other, all of us, is the first catch-up session, right, Sila?
Yes, next month. Yes.
And this will be communicated as well. Okay. We will obviously share the invites.
Yes.
All the invites.
Yay,
Thank you so
let's
much.
get started. Thank you all so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye.